Hey guys, what's up? This is Spiff Boy, and welcome to episode 4 of a very British farm here in Herefordshire, UK. And one thing you might notice is the fields are no longer withered. So as you saw in the last episode, I cocked up pretty badly and forgot to turn wither mode off, which is now off, I hasten to add. So, yep, I went to the whole trouble of starting the map again. So, not much has changed. I sold the same things that I did before. I bought a Marshall tipper, as you can see. I started harvesting field 9. I did it a slightly different way. I did it crossways, which seems to be working really well. So what I did was I manually drove around the whole field twice, as you can see here. And this guy's working really well. He's done all of that on his own, the hired worker. So that's working well. He's full, about to be emptied. I kept the square baler opposed to the round baler, just because I thought it might be easier to use and the bales would be easier to use. And this is the only difference, is I bought a front mower to go with the mower that you already get, and I've mown field 22 instead of 21 because the last one didn't give us enough grass for silage. So I just kind of wanted to dip in at this point and say apologies for the last one. It was a bit of a nightmare and I can't believe it happened, but hopefully this will rectify the problem. So first things first, we're going to finish filling this, so we're not going to get much out of this guy, but enough to set him back on his way. We'll dump this off, and I'll continue mowing, and we'll probably pick it up with me foraging. Right, okay. So that won't take long to fill, 90%. 25. I do absolutely love this map. I've been playing this for probably about an hour to get to this point, and I do genuinely love this map. It's awesome. I'm going to play it a lot more. Even I'm not going to. I'm going to play it off this series as well. I might try using a few different mods, etc. But at the moment, yeah, it's mega. So yeah, the only reason that I'm slightly down on funds compared to the previous version was because I bought a front mower. Other than that, I'd be exactly the same. I forgot. Need to be on this view to be a full legend. Can we get around this corner? No, we can't. I'm sure we can if we try hard enough. Oh god. There we go, we're in. Never doubted it. You're probably meant to reverse him from this side, but So right, I'll first unload purely because I don't think at the moment I played for an hour and 7 minutes. Yeah, I don't think costs are very high at the moment for barley. 583 615. I mean, they're at average price. So we're going to store it for now. Well, that page was quite interesting actually. So you can see bought 34,000 worth of new vehicles. So yeah, livestock expenses, vehicle running costs, and wage payment. But we're good. 69k. That was selling my kit. Empty this out. Beautiful. Get out of the way of the top. So let's get him back into the field. We might unload the combine here, purely because he is nearly full, because I only emptied a little bit out of him. Whoa! Jesus! It picks up some pace. Right, let's do this for a bit. He was probably running a bit full. So we're at the kind of the pinch point of the field, so he's doing very short rows at the moment, but that's okay. It helps in the long run. This is the better way to do it, I believe. I tried to work out what would be the best way to do it, and came up with this way for some reason. I've been watching a few other YouTubers' videos as well on this, and Daggerwin, if you've watched his channel, really good channel. He manages to get the video out every day. I have no idea how he manages that. Right, okay, he seems pretty full now. Or empty, the combine, should I say. So we'll leave him there. And the way he does stuff is good, so I'm obviously not going to model myself on what he does or any of the other YouTubers I watch do. But, you know, I'm going to try and do it the way that you want. So as I said, if you're not happy with something, then let me know. The whole idea of resetting the whole map, there's a couple of people who commented and sent me messages saying, you know, we think you should do it because watching you cultivate a load of field is going to be pretty boring, and I agree, so I did it. So this is your channel, I'm just the person who does it. So let's finish off mowing this field. The problem I've been having with this is it's really slow when you go uphill. So I was going like 3 miles an hour at one point just because it was steep, and obviously he wasn't enjoying the weight like this. See? It's on cruise control, but because it's not a very powerful tractor and he's obviously got 2 big bits of kit on him, he's struggling, but he's alright. He's done it. Don't complain. So yeah, we'll probably rejoin this when I've finished mowing this part of the field, and then we can start looking at foraging and creating some silage like I was at the end of episode 3. Okay, and there we are. I have now officially finished mowing, which is by far the greatest field the world has ever seen. No, by far the biggest field that I have ever mown in my life. So let's go and drop these off. Left the gate open. Oops. It's kind of a no-no in farms. What's down there? Interesting. So we're going to see how much silage we get off this. I also kind of need to know, excuse my ignorance everyone, need to put it on that and unfold this one, otherwise it falls over. And I guess we're going to have to turn around and put this one in forwards. There we go. So he's now free, so this is where we're going to start foraging. The forage truck that I remembered is over by here. So this is the question. Does windrowing or tedding, I always forget which way around they are. Where are they then? Oh god. A tedder turns grass around so it dries faster. And a windrower arranges grass, hailstraw and roads which can then be scooped up by forage wagons. That's what we want. We want the windrower. That's what we want. So that's what we're going to do. The windrower is that one, I believe. You're going to make me do it like this, aren't you? Windrower. That's the one. So it basically, as it said, lined up, collects kind of 2 or 3 rows, depending on how wide your rows are, into one big one, so that you don't have to do as many rows with your forager. Okay, so we're going to go in. It's down here. Right, a bit further. Whoa! Did not mean to turn that much. So while that unfolds, go and shut the gate because that is going to get in the way. Jump! Oh, it didn't carry on. That's a big old windspan. Blimey. Nope, unfold it. So we're going to do a couple of rows of this and then we will lower. Turn on! There you go, you see it turns it into one big row. And I can only apologise again for the lack of knowledge. I always forget which way around they are, the windrow and the tedder, which one does which. I knew that one of them did this. So if you were trying to dry your grass before putting it in the forage wagon, you'd put it through the tedder first and then windrow it. But I don't think we need to do that. We just pick up grass with the forage wagon and put it in the silage silos. So yeah, I'll crack on with this, and when we get on to doing something else, we will actually, before I just do that then, let's go and have a look at how he's getting on. So he's on 62%, he's still going strong. So you see, done really well, really well on this. I'm really happy with that. The whole doing 2 rows around the outside instead of 1 kind of has sorted it completely. So I need to do some baling, but I have a problem with this as well. It barely likes moving. So what I might actually try is if I stick this. I might try it without that, see if that makes any difference. I think it might just be the weight of the baler that's the problem, rather than it being the weight of the weight and the baler. Although it is doing a bit better than it was. Wow, this is tricky. And also the bales have started falling out at really random times. Look, it's on 53%. Oh, it's struggling, isn't it? Bloody hell. But I mean, look at the size of the baler. You always think balers are small, but it's like the same height as a tractor and twice the length. It's massive, man. See, look, 100% and nothing fell out. It's got itself a bit confused, to be honest. And then it tracks itself along. But it's okay. I still think that it will be alright on the night. It really starts to struggle here. Come on. Anyway, we'll go back to windrowing, and then when we've done that, we'll start foraging again and getting some silage. So give me a minute. Okay, and that is me windrowed. Check it out. What a beautiful, beautiful field. So now, yeah, well, look at that. I did one more load out of the combine, who's still going strong. So this is up, so we've done 1.5 trailer loads so far. Hoping to get, no, I won't get one more. He might get up to 50 or 60% maybe out of that, and then he's done this whole field. So let's take this over, get the forage wagon, and see how much silage we get for the silo. Silo, like. Yeah, that looks massive. Ah, yes. Dirty. Pop out. Open it up. Let me out, you What? Ah, la 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 la. Whoa. I need a steering wheel. I don't know how people play it with steering wheels. There's not enough buttons. Buttons everywhere. Whoa! The moving rear wheels do not help. That'll do. Right. Forager! Whoa. Keep forgetting to go in this view. Nice. Nice. So just before we do that then, let's see how we're getting on over by here. So he's nearly done. Excellent. I'm probably not going to do too many bales on here. I might actually see if I can get him up this end. Because down there it's a bit hilly, although it is hilly here as well. That's the problem. So it's not even going to get to 50%. That is disappointing. But hey, better than a kick in the teeth. Right, so let's start with the foraging. Whoops. Wrong button. I'm a dirty tractor. I'll have to clean this after the forage. What's happened? Ah. Caught on that. Come on now. So angry. Right. Lower pickup. Turn on forager. And let's crack on. This is filling up a lot faster than it did in Field 21 in the previous episode. Bloody hell. Gonna get loads of silage meat. Anyone get excited by silage? No. Yep, just me. Wow, more than a quarter per row. So that means under 4 rows for a full trailer. That is good news. So while this is cracking on and doing this for me, well, I'm doing it, but you know what I mean. Let's have a chat, shall we? I know I've got 2 series going on at the moment. I've got Spin Tyres and a Very British Farm. Spin Tyres Tuesday and a Very British Farm. I like them both. The Spin Tyres one isn't as popular, but I'm still going to crack on until I finish that map. I think that's only fair. And I might look at a Mod Madness style video for Spin Tyres. Because I think that mods are the way forward with games like these. Because people have seen the normal standard gameplay. But obviously there's always new mods coming out, so that's the new content that people want to see, and I much prefer doing like a video with loads of mods in it rather than just kind of, you know, one mod showcase. I mean, I might do that if I find a really cool one and I just want to bang a video out, but I definitely do want to get back involved with European Ship Simulator and also dabble again with Train Simulator. Okay, we're at 100%. Right, so let's head back over and empty it out into the silo. Yeah, I want to dabble back with Train Simulator. I did a couple of videos and just due to time constraints and other videos, etc., I stopped doing it. So I will look at Train Simulator again. I'm not great at it, to be honest. It's not a game I'm ever going to get good at. I can't put the time into it. But I do like it, and I like the title, and European Ship Simulator is cool as well, and that's changing rapidly because Oh god, that's changing rapidly because obviously it's really new. It's in alpha testing phase, so it's always going to be coming up with new updates. Right, empty this grass. It's not yet silage. Let's do a bit. May as well do a bit of compacting while it's emptying. Just keep pressing. Alright, back to the field. So yeah, I will be bringing back a couple more titles. I'm looking forward to something a bit different, as I've said before, for those of you who weren't around then. I decided against doing European Truck Simulator, and I know a lot of people wanted to see it, so apologies to those that did really want to see it, but I just felt that it had been done by a lot of different YouTubers who are a lot more prolific and exciting and better than me, so I'm going to go straight into doing American Truck Simulator that's coming out. I mean, it's not coming out soon. I think it's, I can't even remember, is it July? August? Something around there. So quite a way off yet, but that's when I'm going to pick up that type of sim title. So if there's any other kind of sim based kind of titles or that kind of thing you want to see me play, then let me know. But otherwise I'll be slipping to Farming Simulator, Spin Tyres, European Ship Simulator and Train Simulator 2015. So that's the plan, and I hope you like the plan. I'm here to please you. After all, you are what makes the channel. So anything you want to see, as I always say, please, you know, message me, Facebook, just Spaffboy, Twitter @Spaffboy, or private message or comment or whatever. Any way you want to get in touch with me, let me know. So just before we cut away from this, let's do the final unload of this and get him back out of the way, so then we can potentially start doing some better baling, but probably more likely cultivating. We'll do some baling. I'm going to look at an auto stacker, see how much that is. While this is filling up, I'll have a look at an auto stacker. So he's finished there anyway. We don't need to do that last bit. Negligible. Yeah. So while he does that, I know it doesn't carry on, but you know what I mean. What was I going to look at? Baling technology. It's 24 grand. Excellent. What is that? Hang on. Bale collector. So it is a auto stacker, but it doesn't have very many. Or we can do that one. 8 bales. I mean, that should be plenty, right? I mean, we can do half the price and load it up individually. What's that? A bale wrapper. No, we're using silage. So we'll kind of aim for that one, but you never know, we might rack up enough cash for that once we've started selling some of the harvest. So I know that I'm way behind obviously on baling and cultivating stuff, but we need to get stock. So I'm going to send the combine straight into another field. I haven't decided which one yet. And when we start that off, that'll probably be the end of this episode. So we'll empty this. We'll finish foraging so we can see how much silage we've got. And then at that point, we will be done, I reckon. Check it out. See that? That was like professional. What an idiot. Anyway, let's let that empty first. Let's let that empty. Storage. So we've got 44. That's not enough. So he can stay there just for now because he's not actually doing anything. I'm just going to go and finish foraging. So let me do that, and then we'll come back for the final part of the episode. Okay, so there we go. That is all of the foraging done. I feel just under. I got 97% of a third wagon, or was it fourth? I can't remember. It was 3 or 4. But anyway, we're in a position now. We've got 84,000, which is only 14% full, but it is enough to blanket the silo. So let's do that. Gonna be there. There we go. Fermenting. So the fermenting actually takes quite a long time. So that's good to go though. This guy is fine. He's going to put his pipe away. Then we need to decide which field we're going to go into next. So I guess number 2 is looking like a good one. Let's just have a look at what they are. Number 2 is wheat, which we don't have. Canola, number 7. I think we're going to go wheat number 2 next. So that's next episode, episode 5 that will be. I really do hope that you've enjoyed this and this resurrection, the phoenix from the ashes that is this field and all of the other fields that are no longer withered. Apologies for that. Please like the video, subscribe for the rest of the series, and let me know what you think. Until next time, goodbye.